What's up, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing another World of Tanks video, and today I'm going to be showcasing gameplay in my Tier 9 Soviet medium, the T54. I'm currently about 100k into grinding this thing, and I couldn't care less, truth be told, with regards to how much I'm, how far into the grind I am towards the T62A. I'm super excited about getting the T62A. Don't get me wrong, absolutely, but truth be told, I can play this tank forever. The nature of this tank, the severe OP-ness of this tank, oh, that sounded wrong. This tank is, I feel like I've been given the keys to some kind of special secret club at wargaming, in World of Tanks or whatever it is, because this tank is so severely OP. Apologies for the guy in the background there. It is so severely OP. I mean, it is ridiculously OP. It is unbelievably OP. It is such a fantastic machine. It is a beast of a machine. I have nothing but praise for this tank. Even when it comes to the negatives, it has low pen, and it doesn't have the same amount of alpha as alpha tanks. Other medium tanks in the same tier. It makes no difference. The low alpha is made up for with the high rate of fire.
That sucks.
The low pen is made up for with the fact that you're a small, tiny tank. You're really quick. You're really fast. So you're 100% this. You're just a medium tank. You're made. It's as if this tank was made to get shots into the sides of the heavies and the TDs. Get behind them. Get into their sides. Outflank them. Outmaneuver them. It's 100% a quintessential medium tank. And the biggest thing I like about the tank is its size and its turret. 200 at the front, 155 at the side. But if you don't, even if you have the pen in your gun, if you don't hit it properly, you're gonna bounce. You're gonna bounce. Due to the shape of that turret. 9 times out of 10, I rely on the fact that it's not even RNG. I'm gonna bounce. Somebody comes at me, I'm gonna bounce. Because I'm tiny, I'm small, and you just, if you want to pen this tank, you need to hit it perfectly, and that's tough to do. A, on a small tank, and B, on a fast tank. And it's really well armored as well to boot. And initially, I have to say that I was sort of not disappointed, shall we say, but I don't like tanks that are too over the top, too powerful. The tank that comes to mind is the Ram Panzer, the Panzer 54. I have like, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 games played in that tank, and I have this 70% win rate. And it's not that I can't stand playing in it, it's just like, truth be told, it is lower tier, than this, so I am coming up against more inexperienced players, and but the OP-ness of that tank just puts me off. It just 100% puts me off, and I don't like playing it. I feel like, I could literally close my eyes and get a win in that tank, and because of that, I don't play in it that often. It's just ridiculously overpowered, 100%. And initially, when I rolled out in this tank, I had the same impression. 100%. I had the same impression. I was like, oh my god, this tank is a beast. This is a monster, a little monster of a tank. It truly is. But what can I say? Embrace the devil, embrace the inner, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it is a fantastic tank. I can't escape that, and maybe a little bit too good. It is a little bit too good. It really is. For tier 9, I've played my mediums, my fair share of mediums, and Granted, 100%, I haven't played my Soviets. You know, this is my first tier 9 Soviet, and there's more tier 9s, and there's more than one tier 10, and they've just introduced, I think, the 5th tier 10 Soviet medium on the PC version. But oh my god, I feel like I've, you know, discovered this special club. And you know, I never had membership before. I wasn't aware of it. But this tank is fantastic for those of you out there that are, you know, considering going for a medium. I mean, I don't know, you know, if this was your first medium line, you might struggle, you know, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Watch this snapshot here. Snapshot. Kapuya. And watch this snapshot. Kapuya. And I mean, possibly, maybe the way I've gone about it as far as unlocking the Soviet mediums, maybe I've gone about it the right way, because this wasn't my first medium line. And you know, I went through the Americans, I went through the Japanese, I went through the British, so I was kind of trained. I was training myself. And for a lot of times when it came to the mediums, whenever I didn't like a tank, it was generally because of the size of the tank. If it was too big, I would, you know, I would be put off by the tank. You know, Centurion, I don't know, I can't think of any others. But because I always liked the smaller mediums, and I knew the Soviets were smaller in size, and I was always kind of looking forward to them. And I'm happy to say that, you know, I think I was right. You know, the smaller mediums suit me perfectly. You know, suit me 100% down to a T, whatever the saying is, etc., etc. Love the size. I love the size. I love the fact that they're small, they're tiny, they're irritating, they're pesky, they're heavily armored, great gun, all of that jazz. You know, so I haven't got a clue, but I'm just 100% in love with this tank. Gun depression, you're going to see up here on Cliff. I've kind of mentioned this in the video before. Isn't that fantastic? I think it's 5 degrees. You definitely feel it up here. You know, there's 100%. You definitely feel the difference between 5 and 10. You know, some people might say, well, 5, 10. It's not that big a difference. It is. You know, it is. Especially when you're up here on Cliff. You're poking these ridge lines, and you really do have to expose your tank more so than you know, a Japanese or, you know, etc., etc. And you know, it's center-mounted turret, so you have to expose the front of your tank more so, etc., etc. But a beautiful machine, and an absolutely beautiful machine, and the kicker is, I think as of now, you know, I think we're 40-50 games in. While I'm doing this, I'm going to bring up my stats. And the weird thing is you know, this is only the first OP Soviet tank. There's many more, you know. After this comes the 62A, which has a reputation for being fantastic. You know, this tank has a reputation for being fantastic. It is true, you know. Don't believe the hype. No, believe the hype. It is 100%, you know. And you know, the object, the this, the that, you know, there's so many other Soviet mediums to play, to discover, and I am, I think, almost 12,000 games in. I am a year and a half into playing this game, and here I am. I'm discovering, you know, all these new bits and bobs and in World of Tanks. It's unbelievable. Okay, here we go. T54. Where are you, T54? 54, 54, 54. Okay, 35 games in so far. 65% win rate. 65% win rate. It's unbelievable. Okay, we're only 35 games in. Usually around like 50, 60, 70 games, my stats on the tank will kind of settle, so to speak, and they'll continuously be the same, you know, as I play the thing. But yeah, there's so many other tanks, that Soviet mediums, that need to be played. Anyhow, let's get into it. Let's do some commentating, shall we? Because we're halfway through the vid and I have not mentioned anything with regards, pardon me, to what's happening up on screen. Currently kind of 50-50. We're on cliff. You can see, yeah, I struggled there up on, you know, where the lighthouse was. I absolutely 100% struggled there somewhat, and it works and it doesn't work, you know, like I said. Patiently waiting to take my shot on the off Panzer IV. Can I get a second one in? Possibly a kill shot. Wiggling an awful lot. I set his engine on fire. Good to go. What do we see? We see 13 pens so far, 3 kills, not bad. Averaging around 3k damage. Some games I push it up to 4k. Seriously, you know, expecting my first mark of excellence any day now. I'm not sure if there's like a minimum number or something. With the Indian Panzer, it was, I think it was 30 or 40 games, something like that. It wasn't a lot. But there's always this danger when I play in this tank. When I play in an OP tank, I don't take the game as seriously, you know, and I don't play to my best, and I'm continuously, when I'm in my T54 in this tank, saying to myself, do your best, don't take the, you know, don't take that auto bounce machine factor for granted, you know, because it doesn't always work out that way. Hello, cat. Moving in, mopping up stage. I've gone quiet for a second. Unbelievable. Super Pershing off in the distance. And we have 1 TD left. And he gets taken out. GG. 14 pens, 3 kills. Very good. I'm picking up almost 4k damage. Second mastery. Yet to achieve my my mastery badge in this tank. A lot of stiff competition, absolutely 100%. This is just a beautiful game. We're playing with a fantastic team, and we just march all over the enemy team. Absolutely love this. You know, this is the way World of Tanks should be played. I mean, look at the heavies coming in behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, there's a ton of them. Absolute ton of them. And I mean, for want of a better word, there was like a sense of pride in this moment. You know, when I saw this, you know, all the heavies they're all pushing. You know, 2 mouses, an M103, an E5. You know, they're all just pushing and they're just going for it. You know, they're not afraid, they're not scared. And, yeah, I was like, yeah, America. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. And this was kind of a mirror image of me in my Jagdpan for the other day. You know, when I was on the receiving end, when the enemy Reds just pushed through, they just went for it. You know, M103, just go for it, buddy. Oh, he gets a nice shot there. While the Reds are tangling with my heavies, with their armor, you know, I'm going to use my speed, my agility, and attempt to, you know, do some smart trick moves, etc., etc. They do get a pen me. There we go, get the kill, not bad. I do use auto aim an awful lot, and I know that 100%. You know, and it does fail me often. But with fast tanks, there's a lot of concentration that goes into you know, where you're going, etc, etc. You saw me slam into the wall 2 seconds ago. 2 kills. Kill number 3. Kapuya. Leopard there. Was that a leopard? PTA or tier 10? Loving that machine. Oh, so we've had the cat, and we've had the ice cream van. I think Santa Claus is going to show up next. He's not allowed to play his song for more than 15 seconds. That's the law. I'm going to report him to the police. Beautiful, beautiful game. He just walked all over the Reds. Absolutely 100%. Look, don't use auto aim full. I don't think I was there actually. Nice, we exchange kisses, me and the E100. I think he bounced off me there. I wasn't paying attention, pardon me. A lot of distractions in this video, what can I say? Mopping up, mopping up. Fantastic team. We've only lost 3 so far. And up ahead is going to be a little sequence here, which is going to kind of demonstrate what I was talking about. How cocky I get in this tank, how overconfident, and you know, I'm just expecting auto bounces and ricochets and etc, etc. I come over here into the unknown. Do I stop? No, I don't. I just go for it, you know, because I think I'm invincible, you know. I mean, it works out, and it works out more often than with other tanks. Absolutely. You know, with other tanks, you know, I'll end up getting penned and I'll die. But with this tank, it kind of it lets stuff fly, so to speak. You know, it gives you a second chance, and then another chance, and then another chance, and you kind of thinking to yourself, well, when's my luck gonna run out? Well, there you go. Look at that. You know, well, surely my luck is gonna run out, but no, it's a T54. It just gives you. It's got 9 lives. It's, you know. It's like the title says, I'm gonna live forever, or I'm gonna die trying. Perfectly sums up this tank. GG. Insanely OP tank. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.